This is Mon Health Talk, a weekly program focusing on the dedicated physicians, nurses, and staff at Mon Health, the region's premier community hospital system. People with skillful hands and bright minds using state-of-the-art technology. We don't just practice medicine, we care for people like family. That's why at Mon Health, you can feel the difference. Once again, welcome to this edition of Mon Health Talk.
Good morning. Welcome into the program. Dave and Sarah with you this morning. Joining us in studio today for Mon Health Talk is Bill Hennessy, Vice President of the Mon Health Medical Center Foundation. Good morning, Bill. Welcome back.
Good morning, all.
And Brett Simpson. You know Brett from Operation Welcome Home. Morning, Brett. Welcome in.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And I haven't said good morning yet to the always bubbly Sarah Giosi.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Hey, can't complain.
You got a couple of characters sitting there next to you this morning.
I do. Don't I know it?
Well, we're going to be talking about the second annual Operation Welcome Home Morgantown Shootout, which benefits the Mon Health Cancer Center and, of course, Operation Welcome Home. So let's start off here before we get into the actual event itself. And, Bill, this is your area of expertise, the Mon Health Medical Center Foundation. Give me a little background on the foundation and what it's all about.
Well, the foundation is the fundraising or the philanthropy end of the Mon Health system. We were first created in 1976. It helped build the current location of Mon General, or now called Mon Health, and we have been very active in supplying over $20 million during the last 10 years to help various capital improvements, including the new Hazel Ruby McQueen wing.
Yeah, you guys have been very active. We usually have you in here talking about various events throughout the year. How did you get associated with Brett and the guys from Operation Welcome Home?
Well, one of our major donors and supporters was also a major donor and supporter of Operation Welcome Home. And last year they said, Bill, can you help out Operation Welcome Home? Because you, after 28 years here, probably know a few more people than Brett does. So I said yes. We found Operation Welcome Home has been a wonderful help for veterans in the area, and Mon Health was glad to step in and try to help them out with the fundraising effort. And Brett and I have found that we've been able to team together pretty well. And that's kind of the genesis of how we got started, is working together.
And why does Mon Health view veteran support as something that's important?
Well, I think all of us should view veterans as a group that, we wouldn't operate with the freedom we do if it wasn't for the veterans who have sacrificed their lives and body parts all over the world, since the early 1900s, or World War I and World War II. So that, there's nothing better. I mean, we couldn't operate as a hospital without what the veterans have preserved the freedom for us.
And Brett, I think most folks probably at least a little familiar with Operation Welcome Home, but a little background on the organization, because it has come a long way in really a short amount of time.
Yeah, it sure has, and we're really proud of that. So Operation Welcome Home was actually founded in May of 2012. And our main mission is to provide employment readiness services and job placement for veterans and their dependents of the armed forces. A lot of times it's dependents or spouses that actually have to do the careers because the veterans themselves are unable to, physically or mentally or both. So that's our main mission, and to date, I'm proud to say that we've put over 455 veterans back to full-time employment.
That's the main mission, Sarah, but it also just offers a group, kind of a support system as well, don't you? Hooking up, veterans with other veterans who, a lot of this stuff Sarah and I can talk about, and you can tell us about it, but you really connect better with other folks who are maybe going through the same things or have experienced a lot of the same stuff that you're trying to deal with.
Yeah, so that's one of the neat things about Operation Welcome Home as well, is we realize employment isn't everything, and it's also, like you said, important to have somebody to talk to that understands where that veteran's been and what they're going through and what they're battling with. And so Operation Welcome Home is actually for veterans, by veterans. And by that, I mean all the staff at Operation Welcome Home are veterans, and we understand what the veterans are going through and battling with each day. So it just makes that dialogue a lot easier.
There's also a physical location people can come and visit, or if there's a veteran that's listening that would like to find out more, I mean, they can always just stop by too, correct?
Absolutely. We're walk-in basis. We have a lodge-type feel in our facility up at Milam Park, just past the University Town Center and the now Gateway Plaza, where Triple S is. Just go up the hill to Milam Park, and our facility has a TV, an Xbox, a kitchen,
Computer
conference
lab.
room, computer lab, absolutely, all that stuff.
Before we move on to the actual event coming up here on the other side of the break, just to put a bow tie, when we're talking about job placement, are you talking about helping with getting resumes ready, recruitment, connecting jobs with job seekers, all of the above?
All of the above.
Okay.
All of the above. So, I tell everybody that quarterly we put on 2 classes. We put on a resume writing class and a mock interview session. And we do those quarterly. And we do some other classes throughout the year as veterans are asking about them. And those classes might range from how to use your VA home loan to basic financial planning. So we put on those classes quarterly. We work with, and I'll use the word partners loosely, but we work with our job placement partners who have jobs and align our veterans that are looking for jobs up with those employers.
All right, Sarah, some people have golf tournaments to help raise funds. Some people do scrambles. This is my kind of a fundraiser.
Right.
We'll get to the details of the second annual Operation Welcome Home and Morgantown Shootout benefiting Mon Health Cancer Center and Operation Welcome Home. We'll get into the details of that coming up other side of the break. Brett Simpson, Operation Welcome Home, and Bill Hennessy with the Mon Health Medical Center Foundation joining us in studio. Talking about the second annual Operation Welcome Home Morgantown Shootout benefiting the Mon Health Cancer Center and Operation Welcome Home. It comes up on March 16th. Brett Simpson, Operation Welcome Home, and Bill Hennessy, Vice President of the Mon Health Medical Center Foundation, join us in studio. All right, I was teasing a little bit before the break, so I'll let you two flip a coin. Who wants to give me the background here? Some people have golf tournaments, bingo tournaments, those sorts of things to help raise money. This one's up my alley when we're talking about a shootout. We're not talking about get your 9-iron out here, are we, Brett?
Well, no. 9 millimeter maybe.
That's right, buddy.
So
go ahead.
Just like you said, people are having golf tournaments. People are having maybe dart tournaments, or I don't know, bashes or cornhole tournaments, things along those lines. But like you said, nobody's doing a shootout. So what better way to do a fundraiser than do something that no one else is doing? And we're doing this at Defense in Depth, which is here in Morgantown on Earl Elcor Road, just down the street from here. Mm-hmm. And the premise behind this is that there's a different firearm at each of 15 holes. And these are firearms that normally individuals wouldn't get a chance to shoot. And it's perfectly safe. And there's a range master and a safety officer at each lane. So even the most inexperienced shooter will literally have a blast at each lane. Yeah, there's no pun intended. But they will. And we thought this would just be a wonderful way for folks to get out, have fun doing something that they may have never done before. And in fact, a lot of the participants have never shot a firearm before, and that was just fine. They had a wonderful time. And the golf style targets that they're shooting at are a par 3 through a par 5 at lanes 1 through 15. So on a par 3, you get 3 shots with the firearm. At a par 4, you get 4 shots, and a par 5.
So for the folks who check out the video, we'll have the video up at the Mon Health's website. We've got the target here in studio, and it's not just your standard bullseye target with 5 areas to shoot. There's a green, there's a fairway, there's a bunker located.
Yeah.
So you're getting.
In some cases, there's even a water hazard.
I love it. Sarah holding it up. Thank you very much, Sarah. We can't see Sarah anymore.
My pleasure.
So if you can hit the target, if you're a good enough shot, so you've combined the best of both worlds, golf and shooting.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So it's a really unique idea, and I'm not going to claim that I came up with the idea.
I would if I were you.
But nevertheless, as the CEO of Operation Welcome Home, I wholeheartedly support it, and as a member of the fundraising committee for the Morgantown Shootout, I wholeheartedly support it. It is so fun. I had a great time last year. I happened to go through the live fire trial runs prior to the day of the event because, of course, somebody had to.
Oh, yes, obviously.
To see how long it took an individual to go through the lanes. And as Mr. Bill Hennessy said, it does take about an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 minutes for one individual to go through all 15 lanes. And at the 16th lane, which is optional, that's not part of the tournament itself for the scoring purposes, but you get a chance to shoot a fully automatic carbine action firearm. So they just they just like load up a clip and
just let you have at it, huh?
Yep, have at a.
Dave's already over there signing
Have
up.
at a paper target downrange. And again, I really want to reiterate that it is a totally safe environment. There are safety personnel on site as well as range masters at each lane.
Now, are there limited spaces here? If you're interested, you're going to have, I guess, 2-man teams. It's like a golf scramble. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have 2-man teams, but are spaces limited?
Yes. We can only fit 120 teams.
Okay.
So 122-man teams.
And it's scheduled, so it's at your convenience to some degree if you get in early because you'll have more times to choose from.
Right. So walking you through it, you log on to welcomehomewv.com. When you go on there, you can't miss the radio buttons that'll say register here for the shootout, all that stuff. On the menu, it says Morgantown Shootout, but eventually you navigate, you're logging on to sign up for the Morgantown Shootout, and once you start logging on and filling out the waivers and all that stuff and putting in your information, and you click a box to pick the time. Once you pick that time's no longer available to anybody else. So if you want to shoot at 10:30, that's when you can go. You have from, your spouse says you can be gone from 10:30 to 12, but you better be home at 12. So you need that 10:30 time. You click that and that's gone. Nobody else is going to take it from you. It's yours.
It's just like a tea time.
It is.
See? Make it all connect.
Yeah, just like a tea time.
Hey, we'll continue talking about the second annual Operation Welcome Home Morgantown Shootout benefiting Mon Health Cancer Center and Operation Welcome Home on the other side of this break. It's Mon Health Talk on WAJR. Mon Health Talk continues. Dave and Sarah with you. We're joined in studio this morning by Brett Simpson from Operation Welcome Home and Bill Hennessy, Vice President of the Mon Health Medical Center Foundation. Now, we've gone over the details of the shootout. It's March 16th at Defense In-Depth, 10 to 9:30 all day, but you got to schedule your times. 120 two-person teams. Ladies, welcome. Unless you shoot better than your husband, then you're not. I made that part up. I'm going to get in trouble for that one, aren't I? And, of course, the proceeds will benefit Operation Welcome Home's Job Readiness and Placement Organization, located up at Milan Park, and Mon Health Medical Center Foundation. Now, along with the shootout, Brett, There's also some raffles, some auctions going on.
Yeah, so we have two raffles that are going very well. And these are 2 firearms. The first of the firearms is a Glock 19 Generation 5 with a Streamlight TLR3, and that's a 9mm. It's a wonderful firearm, and the tickets are only $10 a piece, and it's well over $750 value for that item. The next piece that I'm real excited about is actually a Sig Sauer M17 9mm firearm, and the U.S. Army used to use a Beretta 9mm, the M9, and that was the U.S. Army's firearm. And the U.S. Army just started using these Sig Sauer M17s, and so we're auctioning one of those off as well, which is it's totally appropriate.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're talking about the military here, and we're offering we're raffling off for $10 a ticket one of these firearms, and all you have to do to secure one of these in advance is call Operation Welcome Home. Our phone number is on our website at welcomehomewv.com, or email info@welcomehomewv.com, and we'll get in touch with you to see how you can secure one of these before the event itself. They'll also be available on site. We'll deliver them to you. But they're some wonderful firearms.
Bill, got about a minute. What are we leaving out?
Well, leave out my telephone number. Don't do that. 304-598-1208, 598-1208. And you can also get the tickets there by calling me. So the other thing we should say, it's open to women, certainly. And we have Senator Senator Joseph Manchin has also become a honorary range master for the event. And just to add a little bit, and just remember, don't sign up, and then it takes about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes to go through the event. So while it's open from 10 until late in the day, you won't have to be there all day. We will also have some live trip options and some silent auction items there as well, refreshments during the day, and hopefully I got most of the stuff in the minute you gave me.
You did exactly that. Guys, Bill Hennessy, Brett Simpson, thanks for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
The second annual Operation Welcome Home Morgantown Shootout, it comes up March 16th. More information at the website.